Welcome to today's global news update. Stay informed, stay watchful, pray always, and be ready as Jesus said in Luke 21 verse 36. Let's take a look at today's global news. Legal actions filed against OpenAI in California over Tumbler Ridge cases. Ontario plans jail expansion featuring triple-bunked cells. Toronto police seize untraceable 3D printed ghost guns, suspect charged. London stabbing attack on Jewish men declared terror incident by police. Canada allocates $145 million to support Toronto and Vancouver World Cup matches. Calgary nightclub reopens after health inspection finds sanitation issues. Toronto Raptors aim to maintain momentum in crucial Game 5 against Cavaliers. Testimony of VPD officer removed from Miles Gray death hearing schedule. OPP lay first-degree murder and arson charges in cold case breakthrough. Edmonton Oilers stay alive in playoffs with determined performance. Lawsuits linked to Tumbler Ridge in British Columbia have been filed in a California court against OpenAI, highlighting the growing legal scrutiny surrounding artificial intelligence technologies. The cases may involve concerns over data usage, accountability, and the broader impact of AI systems. Legal experts say cross-border cases like this could shape how international regulations evolve in the AI space. As governments and courts continue to address emerging technologies, the outcome of such cases could influence both innovation and compliance standards globally. The Ontario government has proposed expanding jail capacity by introducing triple-bunked cells as part of its correctional system upgrades. Officials say the move is intended to address overcrowding and improve infrastructure efficiency. However, critics argue that increasing inmate density could raise concerns about safety, living conditions, and rehabilitation outcomes. The proposal has sparked debate among policymakers, legal experts, and advocacy groups about the balance between capacity needs and humane treatment within correctional facilities. Toronto police have confiscated several untraceable 3D printed firearms, often referred to as ghost guns, during an investigation that led to charges against a suspect. Authorities warned that such weapons pose a growing challenge for law enforcement due to their lack of serial numbers and ease of production. The case highlights increasing concerns about the intersection of technology and crime, as 3D printing becomes more accessible. Officials are calling for stronger regulations and public awareness to address the risks associated with these emerging threats. Authorities have declared a stabbing attack targeting Jewish men in London as a terror-related incident, raising serious concerns about hate-motivated violence. Investigators are examining the suspect's motives and any potential links to extremist ideologies. Community leaders have called for unity and stronger measures to prevent such incidents. The classification as terrorism underscores the severity of the attack and highlights the need for vigilance and protection of vulnerable communities. Officials continue to investigate and ensure public safety. The Canadian government has committed an additional $145 million in funding to support the upcoming FIFA World Cup matches in Toronto and Vancouver. The investment will go toward infrastructure, security, and event readiness to ensure a successful international tournament. Officials emphasize the economic benefits, including tourism growth and global visibility for Canadian cities. While many welcome the investment, some critics question the cost and long-term impact. Preparations are ongoing as Canada gears up to host a major global sporting event. A Calgary nightclub has reopened after addressing serious concerns raised in a health inspection report that cited cockroach infestations and mold growth. Health authorities required corrective actions before allowing the establishment to resume operations. The incident has raised awareness about hygiene standards in public venues and the importance of regular inspections. Officials continue to monitor compliance to ensure public safety, while the business works to rebuild trust with its patrons. The Toronto Raptors are heading into Game 5 against the Cleveland Cavaliers with hopes of maintaining their recent momentum. Strong performances in earlier games have boosted team confidence, but consistency will be key moving forward. Coaches are focusing on both offensive execution and defensive discipline to secure a crucial win. Fans are eagerly watching as the series progresses, with Game 5 potentially shaping the outcome of the matchup. The stakes remain high as both teams push toward advancement. The scheduled testimony of a Vancouver Police Department officer has been removed from the Miles Gray death hearing, raising questions about the ongoing process. The hearing continues to examine the circumstances surrounding Gray's death, with a focus on accountability and transparency. Legal experts note that such changes in testimony schedules can impact the flow and perception of proceedings. Community members and advocacy groups are closely following developments as the case unfolds. Ontario Provincial Police have announced first-degree murder and arson charges in connection with a cold case that had remained unsolved for years. The breakthrough follows extensive investigation and new evidence that allowed authorities to move forward with charges. Officials emphasized the importance of persistence in solving serious crimes, even after long periods. The development brings a sense of progress for those seeking justice and highlights advancements in investigative techniques. The Edmonton Oilers delivered a strong performance to keep their playoff campaign alive, showing resilience under pressure. The team's ability to adapt and execute key plays has been crucial in extending their run. Coaches and players emphasized teamwork and focus as they continue to fight for advancement. Fans remain hopeful as the Oilers push forward, knowing each game carries significant importance in the playoff journey.